NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Shift together here from the D-line. Fighting him off. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 23. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Throwing. Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A give to Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. play clock winding down. Now Elliott, and he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play action now. Brissett. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Brissett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second down, Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. Big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And to give this time to the tailback. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Brissett. That is caught. Right at the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And finding room to work He's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. A second down throw for Brissett. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Play fake, Brissett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
In motion goes the tight end. They're going to look to throw. Shoves him aside. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 49. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now he's flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. They'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going the other way. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be taken at the 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap, to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The give is to Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Todd Davis coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. 3rd down here.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now they try the right side here. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is right through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Todd Davis able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on third down. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. They'll run with Elliott. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. He's back to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. O.J. Howard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And that makes it 14-10. Bailey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Well, a design run for their wideout. Room here to run. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Broncos, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.